morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning. We are not going to have a picture this morning. I will be answering questions, yes or no. The first question is free. If you want an in-depth, literally just be a yes or no. If you want an in-depth, it's $5.55. And then full reading is $15.55. My information is below if you want to donate and want more of an in-depth question or reading. But okay, how you been doing? Been busy. Sure. Go ahead and post your yes or no question. Or if it's an in-depth, just let me know where you donated at so I can see what you donated. Hi, Early. If you want to go ahead and post your question as well. If you're doing it for a question at $5.55 or for the in-depth reading, just let me know. Donations will go, for free readings. All right, let's see old account. Let me check it. I think more of the question is why wouldn't your boyfriend want to spend time with you? But I think I know why you're asking that question. So let's find out. It's been busy, I'm trying to get on live. It just hasn't happened. All right, let's move this up a little bit so I got some room. Okay. Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, the Divine, really protects me. Anything negative that comes into this channel, please send it back tenfold. You can ask any question. Any yes or no is free early. And then if you want in-depth, the information is streaming across the front with my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. All right, so old account, I got a maybe. The first card you got was the Six of Pentacles, which is a yes. It's like awakening, positive mindset, clarity, giving, loving. But then your second card was the Nine of Wands, which is a no. That it's saying there's some difficult times going on right now and you need to tap into your inner strength. Your third card I got was the Tower, which is a no. There was some unexpected changes, some new awareness. And then your last card was the Temperance, which is a yes. Some harmony, some changes, and there needs to find a balance between you two. So something happened right now, so there's some mixed feelings. It looks like there's just need some time to get over it, for some things to get back to normal. That's what I see. So I hope that helps. I think you know what happened, so I will keep that personal to you. If you want to come back again, I'm trying to get on again later tonight, if not next Sunday as well, and kind of see where it's at. But I hope that works out for you. Early, I don't see a question from you. It says, what do you ask for me? Do you want a free question, or do you have a in-depth question you want to ask? Or do you want me just to ask and see what 4 cards pull up for you? I mean, I could do that too. Maybe you don't speak clear enough English. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull 4 cards for you. First card I got was the Knight of Pentacles. It looks like there's something going on in your life with some slow progress, but it is still progressing. Could be a lover, could be a career. Looks like next is You have some good leadership skills. You are an influencer, a badass. You're very optimistic. It's positive. Next card I got was the Queen of Cups. You're full of nourishment and support, a lot going for you. And then the last card was also very positive, that you have a lot of fashion and fierceness in regards to life and what you want out of it. So that was for you early, since there really was no question. In Unfold, I looked again, and I'm still getting there's much uncertainty right now. There was a destruction and a betrayal that came up between you two, and that's why there's kind of a stalemate right now. Like, you guys just need to move through it. So my recommendation, what I'm hearing from Spirit, give it a little bit of time, and then just call them and try to work through it. Okay? So I hope that helps. I pulled the same card again. Clear the air. All right. While we're waiting for the people to post questions, I am going to pull a reading for the collective. I think I fixed this camera, so I am going to put the camera on. What is my new deck? I did get a new deck. I'll pull from that. So I'm going to pull from the Oracle for the collective, as well as a couple cards out of the Major and Minor Yin Yang Oracle deck. It is actually a tarot deck. That's just what I named it. So let's see what we get. All right. For the collective. All right. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll come right back. Just wanted to put my contacts on. Okay. So what I'm getting for the collective today, I want to do what you have coming towards you for this weekend. I should say what you have coming towards you for Sunday. I don't know why I said this weekend. Sunday through the upcoming week. All right. This one was over here. Hold on a second. So what I see from the cards and what I'm hearing from Spirit is for some of you, it's time to take a chance. Kind of like a poker face. And take a risk. I'm hearing it's towards, love and a career. Some of you are looking for a new house and you're not sure if that's the one or not. Ask your higher power. Ask for your guardian angels to guide you. I mean, that's why they're there. Ask for a sign to make sure. Let me go back to the banner. Give me 1 second. I want to just put something up here. We're on the collective reading right now. Coming towards you in the next week. It is not saving. I don't know why. Where? There we go. Okay. What we have coming towards you in the next week. So I do see some of you taking a chance on this new career or this new love. I see some of you getting back out there, meeting someone new. You're going to meet them online. I mean, a lot of online dating. Some of you I see you're going to meet them in a coffee shop. I'm seeing Starbucks. And then kind of just like, in the country, there's like that old fashioned kind of like coffee shop places. I see some of you there with a computer or just walking in for a coffee and you're going to run into someone as well. I do see that, for some of you, you have a fear of abandonment and codependency going on that's kind of chasing you through life. And the only way to work through that is to spend some time for yourself and work through your own issues and get to know you, which is known as the chaser. I do hear that and see in the card. Some of you need some time to heal. As we were just saying, I didn't even look at the next card. So you do a little bit of shadow work, self-appreciation, self-care, take time for you. Because you want to work through this, get back to your own interdependence and not be codependent on other people. It's going to help you through life. I hear also with your career and with love and with like your next stage, your next 20 years, just to make things life easy for you. I do see some of you having a one-night stand. And then I'm hearing from Spirit, it's this one. It's time for some of you to stop stringing people along. Sure, honey. Stop stringing people along and just be honest. You don't like someone, just tell them. I know some of you are really nice. Oh, honey. How much juice? Okay, give me 1 second, okay? Stop stringing people along and just be honest with them. It's going to be a lot easier just to let them go now than to keep going on with it if the feelings aren't really there. Some of you are finally finding a person, from this, after you take this time to kind of get this deep time to heal and get your own self-worth and find your own value and really work on that fear of abandonment and codependency, you're going to be able to find your unconditional love. You're going to finally find the person that wants to meet you in the middle with the giving and the receiving, and being affectionate, and, they're going to meet you halfway, and things are just going to change for you. And I see some of you that if you don't do this, you're going to get stuck. It's going to be like old school, the tape playing over in your head. Oh, this happened in my last relationship. I'm afraid they're going to cheat on me. Oh my God, this happened. So you got to take that time to heal, because if you don't, this new relationship that's coming in, it's not going to happen right. It's not going to work out. So just make sure before, you're going to meet this new person. Looks like very positive over the next week, and you're going to set a date to go on a date. Maybe it's to have a coffee. I also see dinner and a bottle of wine. I see slow music and a piano. Some of you, it'll just be in a nice place that, you guys can talk and get to know each other. Some of you will go on a nice hike. But as long as you take time to heal and work on you, I'm seeing this relationship being very positive for you. And it could be, really something you've been waiting for. So just make that some time to work on yourself, so you can get rid of that fear of the, abandonment, and stop all the codependency. And they can really see you as an individual, and that, you can be independent and strong and do things for yourself, and you don't have to rely on anyone. It's an attractive quality. And then some men don't like that. They like a woman to not have that, but being able to do this is going to be good for you. And they're going to, they're going to be able to see that you can stand on your own feet. Let me see what I get for you over the next week. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to get her something. Hello.
She's a Patty.
Good job.
Oh no! My JJ.
Michael, this JJ. I'm going to put this right here, okay?
JJ?
Yeah.
Oh! Mommy, help!
Just pick him up, babe. You're okay. Hang on, I'm sorry.
My JJ.
Really? You call it laziness, right?
JJ! You.
What did you do this morning, huh?
Hi, JJ. Hi, JJ.
She's fine. She's a circle. Okay, gotta love her. All right. See what we else have coming up in the next week. So it looks positive. Why am I not? There we go. For some of you, I see that, you've been seeing a lot of synchronicities and signs from spirit. The questions you've been asking within love in your career, if you're making the right decision, or this one may be the one for you. Your spirits are around you to answer that. So just make sure you're paying attention. Those answers are going to come. Let's see what else we have for the collective. Again, self-care. You've had some depleted energy lately. It's time to recharge. Some of you are going to, like I just said, move on from the relationship or this career to try out this new one. I love getting confirmations. For some of you, after you do this, it's going to be the timing card. It'll be time, a rebirth. The right time for this to turn inward and kind of get that transition from the bad times in your life to the good times in your life. What else for the collective? That's right here. That's positive. I do see that this new person you meet at this coffee shop, there's going to be a lot of compassion and love, sincerity. This person is going to want to take care of you. You know, it's going to really turn into something serious as long as you take that time for yourself. Again, you know, I see and hear from spirit, it's time to take a leap of faith. It's time for a fast change, a new direction. You know, get out of the cycle you're in. And have that freedom and time to move forward. You know, it's kind of like you've been on a juggling act for a while. And Spirit said it's time to balance it out. It's time to leave that old stuff in the past and move on. So what else we get? For some of you, you're going to find your new path. And it's going to be, you know, fate. It's going to be your soulmate, your destiny. And this, you know, from doing this work on yourself and asking for help, it's finally like the universe is going to reward you. Anything else to collect? Hey, baby.
Can you help me, please?
Again, I pull the timing card.
Can you help me?
And sure, honey.
Yes.
And it's as if you're setting seeds for the future. I see a proposal coming in spring of next year. From this person that you meet at the coffee shop. You know, this is supposed to be for the next week, but I'm actually seeing into the future now from the next week. Because I took a second back. I do see fulfillment. I see a wish fulfillment coming. Achievement with success, happiness, and outcome. I see, from proposal, I see kids in the future. A very happy outcome. I see some of you going on a trip coming up in the summertime. And you're going to win like a cruise. And you're going to meet somebody on the cruise for others that don't meet somebody, within the next week. And for some of you, it's not going to be a love. It's going to be almost like you meet a good friend and they become like a business partner. And this future that you've always wanted of being your own boss finally happens. So that's what I get from that. Let's pull some love cards, guys. Sometimes when I ask for the next week, I get a little bit more after you work for the next week and things can happen in the future. So I just get you what comes up. All right. Let's see. Trust. Make sure that you trust. The situation is calling for you again to have faith. Trust that you're making this right move and you're doing what you're supposed to. And then it's time to kind of separate yourself from negative energy in your life because your new partner is on the horizon, as we've been discussing. That's collective. You deserve love. You are lovable. So those that have really been looking for love, it's coming. Anything else for the collective? So you're going to reconcile with someone from your past, and they're going to return to your life. So those of you that have been wishing for your past lover to come in, I see for the next week, some of you, that man in the coffee shop is going to be your past love. Others are going to get a phone call or a text saying they want to give you an amends for something and they want to work through something. What else? And this should happen within the next week. Again, some of you have that codependency and it's been affecting your romance life. So you really need to work through that if you want, your next relationship to work out, or your current one. Let's see. It's almost as if like every time they try to go out with their friends, you want to go, but they also want you to have time with your friends. So it's kind of like time for you to do your thing, them to do their thing, and then just have trust and faith it'll all work out, because you need time to miss someone, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So just have faith in the relationship you're in. You're in it for a reason. You saw something in them. That's why you wanted to be with them. What else do we have for the collective? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. But just don't judge a book by its cover is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Get to know the person. You may be very, very surprised how opposites attract. What else do we have for the collective? Your soulmate's coming in. Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations are going to help bring this together. So for some of you that are manifesting and meditating, keep it up. Your higher power is going to answer your prayers, and it's going to happen. So that's what I see coming in the next week, or your collective reading. And then, keep in mind as well, from this next week, what occurs is for some of you, you will get that proposal you've been waiting on. So within, next spring from the person you meet this week. So keep that in mind. All right. So I'm going to pull a spirit animal for you because they came into my hands for some reason. I'm hearing from Spirit to pull them. I keep seeing 125, 251, 521. So some of you know what that means. That the sign is synchronicity. Pay attention to it. Okay. For some of you, it could mean play the numbers. For others, it can mean the time and place you're going to meet someone. Like, 125, 521 during the day. 1125. I'm also hearing within the next week. So maybe that's the usual time that you go to that coffee shop or that you take that run in the park. Pay attention, because you're manifesting and you're asking for help from your angels. They're going to answer your prayers, and Cupid's going to be there to send that love your way. So I hope that helps. All right. What do we have for your spirit animals coming for the next week? Be at home with your spirit. When you have time by yourself, know that, it's time for you to relax. Don't have worry. A seahorse comes in and says, watch and wait. You're manifesting and meditating and praying on what you really want. It's gonna happen. What else do we have? I'm seeing within the next week, something that you really wanted, a wish fulfillment's gonna happen. What do we have for the collective? Again, love is all around you. Open your eyes. Those signs and synchronicities are there for a reason, from Nightingale Spirit. Next card I get is watch your words. Watch the tone in your words. What I'm hearing from Spirit is sometimes you don't realize how your tone is, and that tone portrays out, feelings and expressions. So sometimes it can hurt people because of how it is. You may not mean it that way. It might just be a reaction, but just watch your tone. What else do we have from Spirit? Time to collaborate on a new project or an idea, or with this new love. Let's see what we have from Spirit. Beaver Spirit comes in and says time to lay that solid foundation. What else do we have? And just keep believing in yourself is what I'm also hearing from Spirit. To lay your new solid foundation for this new love or this family you want or this new career, you gotta believe in yourself. and all your hopes and dreams can come true. When you manifest and you meditate and you really believe this is going to happen, it's going to believe. The more positive you are, the better outcome you're going to have. Because if you're just like doing it and be like, it's not going to happen. I'm going to try this, but it ain't going to happen. Well, you're not going to get anything out of it. The point of this is you have to believe. And you got to see as your cup is half full instead of half empty. And the more positive you become and start to believe, the faster things are going to happen for you. Anything else? And then your miracles can be endless. So the more you stay positive, your miracles will be endless in your life, and things will start to happen for you a lot more positive and a lot more faster. I should say a lot faster. Sorry, it's early. I have not had coffee yet, but I wanted to get on since I haven't got on lately, and I didn't have a lot of time to do this. And I was hoping to get on today when my daughter's with her father for a couple hours, but I actually have to go and take care of something and go into another state. I got to take a drive, so I couldn't do that. For some of you, you are having some evolving growth over the next week. It'll start you into your next phase. What I'm hearing from Spirit is it's time to heal that inner child so you can start this new relationship. For some of you, that monarch means something for you. I hear butterflies coming in from a past loved one. I also see the white flower in the card. That is also a sign from a past loved one, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They're also there to help guide you and protect you. You've been a little down lately. They're here to help you bring yourself back. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that collective reading. Whoever comes to my channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes and your shares. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Love you all. I'll be on for a few more minutes just to see if anybody else wants a free question. I owe a couple of people some questions, so I'm waiting to see if they come on. If not, I will catch up with you later. I do owe a question to somebody. I'm going to go ahead and timestamp it. Right now it is 9:02 Eastern, and I will send that to you. It is, well, I don't know if that won't, I guess that doesn't matter for you, but into the video, it's 38 minutes and 48 seconds. So, so for this person that I owe this reading to in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see some changes. And the things that we were talking about are going to happen for you. I remember seeing with you that you guys were going to go to some kind of festival that is coming up. You're going to see some changes in your relationship, and let me see what else comes up. Here, just make sure you're vigilant with your values. Don't be walked on.
Mom.
Just a second, babe. You're going to get past the trauma, and this is going to be like a healing transition for you. Perfect timing is going to arrive. This is a time to just be guarded and protective of your purpose, and make sure you stand your ground. I got the Ace of Swords, which means, what you wanted is happening. It's a kind of a victory and a success for you in love. And I see generosity and happiness in a home, so you guys are really going to start to build this true foundation with this guy that, you really wanted this relationship with. Like, it's finally happening for you. If I see anything else, I see a lot of teamwork and growth between you two. And then finally, the Three of Swords, moving in the right direction. What you wanted, your manifestation, finally happened for you. So I hope that helps you. Again, It ends at 4113. But everything just looks positive for you right now. Hey, what water beaver? How you doing? Sure, you can ask a question. Go ahead and post it in the chat. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, you can post water beaver when you're ready. I'm going to take the collective reading down since we are done with that. Yep, whenever you're ready, water beaver, go ahead and post your yes or no. Are you still there, water? Oh, there it is. Okay.
What?
I know what I'm initially getting, but let's see what the cards get, and we'll see what comes out, okay? That's really not a yes or no. So did you want... Oh, I guess it is. Will it be good there for me? Okay. I might give you a little bit more, though. Just because I'm feeling something with that question. What do we have for water beaver? Will this move be good for him? Yeah, that's what I got. This move be good for water beaver. Yeah. So what I'm getting, water beaver, is there's some almost... I'm seeing a no right now. Okay, that this isn't a good move for you. You know, it's almost as if people are going to not, you know, you're going to set some boundaries and they're not going to follow it. Okay. I also see the Tower. There's going to be some unexpected changes that occur in your life, which, you know, you are moving into, you know, your friend's sister's house. It's going to be like a new awareness and perspective. I see destruction, and I'm just being honest with you. There's a potential to lose this friend. And then the last card I got, what happens is left up to fate. So what I'm getting is something's going to occur when you make this move, and it could turn really crazy and chaotic. What I'm hearing from Spirit is you have to set your boundary, and, you know, just be guarded. Like, don't live your life like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Just like be aware, you know, and just try to stay positive. The more positive you stay, the better it can work itself out. But something's going to occur when you make this move, and it could ruin the friendship that you have, is what I'm seeing. Okay. But if you stay positive and try to work through it, then it'll be left up to fate, meaning it may not end bad. Okay. But leading up to it, it's just pure destruction. So I just want to be honest with you. I see some emotional loss, unexpected changes, a new awareness for who you are. There was some destruction, and it's going to like hit your emotional boundaries, and it's really going to bother you, and it's going to be hard for you to move on. But if you don't let it eat at you that way, it'll be easier for you to move on. And then the end of it, you guys might be able to work it out. And it'll really be up to you on how you handle the situation. It's going to be your decision, is what I'm getting at. So I know that's probably what you didn't want to hear, but that's what I'm getting. And I felt that before I pulled these cards. So I'm sorry to tell you that. But it's not all bad, because if you handle it in a good, positive way, it'll be okay, and things will work out. But your first instinct, it may not be that way, because they're going to totally not accept your boundaries and not, request, and it's not going to be fair to you. It really is not. But if you can just flip it around and look at it in a different light, it'll all be okay. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Does that answer your question? You need to make a careful decision. What I'm doing is giving you a warning. So something's going to happen and you're going to want to blow up. Don't. If you don't blow up and you handle the situation in a way where you take that step back and you pause before you react, it'll be okay, is what I'm saying. This is like a warning to you. Like, it's just, what I'm seeing is you haven't been in this situation before in your life. You really haven't lived with a ton of other people, and you're not used to it. But the boundaries that you're setting aren't they're not unrealistic. You know what I mean? It's almost, for example, this is just an example. Okay. You buy your own food and they start eating your food. Okay. And you're like, man, we all work hard and I don't mind sharing, but it's almost as like they're not sharing with you and you're just like buying for everybody. Like, you can't keep doing that. You want to better yourself, eventually move out of this place, is what I'm seeing. You can't do that if they keep eating all your food, for an example. Okay. So as long as when you get triggered, that you don't blow up and you take that pause and you think about it and you consult with your higher power or with somebody you trust that, helps you, that you normally go to, and confide in someone, is what I'm seeing, or your higher power, and ask for, how should I handle the situation? And don't blow up. It'll be okay. But if you blow up when it happens, it's going to be bad. So just pay attention. Something's going to occur, is what I see. And when it does, as long as you handle it in the right way, even though you're right to blow up, like I'm saying, it's not going to be not, but since it's her house, she's going to see it the other way. You know what I mean? So as long as you don't blow up, you take that step back, when this situation occurs, you'll be okay. Okay. And it could be jealousy, it could be you come home with somebody else and they're jealous, or, something's definitely going to occur that can ruin this friendship, is what I'm seeing. So just as long as you handle it okay and you take this step back, just remember this discussion. Okay. Because it's going to happen and you're going to be like, but if you pause and take that step back, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. You're welcome. I hope that helps, Water. Hey, Bree, what's up? I'll be on for another few minutes, and then I have to go to a meeting. I'm going to take my daughter to see her dad. Love you too, honey. You have a free question you want to ask? Or you just stopping by to say hello? Or if you need an in-depth reading, I'm here. I mean, I know you can read yourself, but I know sometimes it's fun to get others to read you too. All right. Yes, I did a collective reading earlier if you want to take a look at it. It's for the next week. There's a couple things that will happen into the future from this next week. So if you're interested, I'm going to pull an oracle since there's not many people on this morning, but it was when I was able to get on. So sorry, guys. I know some of you usually come on later, and I was hoping to get on at 2:30. It's just not going to, or 12:30. It's not going to happen. So I got to go take care of some things while my daughter's with her father. All right, I'm going to pull a card for the collective on an oracle card. The time for guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. So let me just tell you what the in-depth is, and then I'll tell you what I'm getting from Spirit. Just had it. I think I went too fast. There it is. Okay. You have done something wrong. You've done something wrong. You have made a wrong decision or allowed your faster emotions to lead you astray. But you now have the inner greatness, the self-awareness, and the ability to be true to yourself, to recognize this. But you have also asked for forgiveness. Whatever is weighing you down in your past or present, whatever makes you feel small or bad, whatever you are remorseful about, now is the time to transform. Mistakes are made so we can mature, so we can learn from them and grow. The time has come now to forgive yourself. And that's what I was just going to say. What I'm hearing from Spirit is time to forgive yourself as well. Because you've never done that before. You have drawn this card because you've been feeling remorse or even shame, perhaps only recently or for some time. However, it's okay. You have recognized it and you are sorry. So forgive yourself so that you can return to your soul path and continue on it cheerfully with a light heart. Begin to love yourself just as you are, with all your weaknesses and all your strengths. The more you accept yourself and acknowledge every side to you, and the more you accept yourself and acknowledge every side to your nature, the more you're complete and fulfilled you will be. Get rid of all your emotional baggage, show yourself kindness and mercy, and start to love yourself completely from now on. This love will then lead you to a new dimension. Conduct a small forgiveness ritual. The time has come to release all feelings of guilt and shame. The darkness never stops spinning its web in an attempt to catch it and paralyze us, spreading its base vibrations and weaving them around us and ensnarling us. Recognize this and free yourself from this web. Humility and repentance are good, but do not become trapped in them. So what I see is something occurred for some of you in your life. And, you almost like gave amends to people, but you never forgave yourself for kind of how you treated yourself. And it's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time for a new chapter. Let go of the past. Work on your self-care and your self-love. And by doing this, it's going to allow you to move into your next phase in your life. I do see your power animal is the J. Your herbal essential oil is damask rose. Your healing crystal is pearl. And I keep seeing the number 3. So that's kind of a sign for you, that number 3. So I hope that helps. Yes, my friend. Do you want to pull one more oracle? Since I have 4 minutes left. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I have the fairies in my hand. I was looking for Angels of Abundance, but I was told to pull this one, so I'll pull this one. All right, here's one more collected for you for the oracle. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Let's pull that. All right. Come together. A group of fairies has come to show you that working as part of a team can make any task feel fun, and the time will fly by. What's more, a team of happy humans can be super productive. Teamwork can also be very rewarding and help each individual to feel valued and uplifted. We each have our own unique set of skills that we bring to the table, and combining this with the talents and abilities of others can form a mighty workforce indeed. Working together can be a bonding and supportive experience, and also sets an example to individuals who have yet to join forces. It's also the foundation upon which communities are created. Perhaps you tend to work alone, either out of preference or necessity. This can be important in particular types of work, such as writing, but the Fae wish you to show another way. Even when you work alone, you can call on fairy friends to help inspire you and this can help to get the work completed. If you know someone who could do with a helping hand, reach out and let them know that you care and you're there for them should they need you. People are funny beings and often feel shy about asking for help. So it's time for you to take the initiative. And that includes reaching out for help yourself if you need it. So what I'm getting is you're not used to asking for help, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And sometimes, it's okay to reach out to your higher power. I mean, that's why it's there. It's okay to reach out to a best friend that knows they can help you through a situation, that's been in a similar situation as you. But you're kind of shy in doing this because it's not something you normally do. It's okay to ask for help. Maybe you're moving and you need to take that move, and you're like, man, it's going to be hard to do. I feel bad asking, this person for help. They have a lot going on. They would ask you, so why not ask them? It's just not something you're used to doing. You're not used to reaching out in the time of need because you've been so independent your whole life. But if you do reach out, it's going to help you see things so much clearer, or help this move go so much faster. And just kind of keep you in that positive light instead of falling back, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps whoever that's for. Thank you for coming to my channel today. I hope you enjoy the collective reading and the collective oracle and all the free yes or no's. I will try to be on later tonight. Yes, I love the fairies. I will try to come on later tonight, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So I wanted to try to get on this morning. I all hope you have a beautiful Sunday and a wonderful week ahead. And worst case, I will see you guys next week. Love you all. This is Lisa with Devine Empathic Tarot, signing off.